thanks so much for joining me. My name is Shemaine, and I have an amazing guest today. I'm so excited to introduce her. Her name is Naia Kete. Did I say that right, Naia?
You did. That was perfect, Shemaine.
So, Naia, tell me a little bit about yourself. I'm so excited to have you here, and it sounds like we do have a lot in common, but go ahead and tell everybody a little bit about who you are.
Sure. Well, like Shemaine said, my name is Naia Kete. I'm first and foremost a singer and performer. I sing lead and play bass in an urban reggae band called Say Real. And then I also do artist development coaching and wellness coaching for women. And yeah, my claim to fame, I was on The Voice. So I was on Team Blake. And yeah, that's my main focus right now. Right now I'm releasing singles every single week as a way of, I really believe that music is a vehicle for change. And so with every song, you have an opportunity to open a heart and change a mind,
So
And so
true.
with this, releasing songs every single week, that's 52 opportunities in 2020 to open hearts. So I'm really excited about that. And then I just launched my first group program. I've been doing individual coaching for the last couple of years, but I just launched my first group program right now because I felt like it was needed. With this quarantine and social distancing, I felt like we need each other now more than ever. So I'm really excited to be diving into that with women all over the country.
Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. So tell us a little bit about what it was like working with Blake and on The Voice.
Totally surreal. It was stressful and overwhelming and fun and joyful. To be honest, I didn't get that much time with Blake himself. I was probably on the show from start to finish, from blind auditions to I got kicked off the show during live rounds. But probably it was 8 months of my life, and I only saw Blake a handful of times during that. So but what I really loved about the experience was it really taught me that anytime I go out in the world, no matter what stage I'm on, it's so important to just make sure that I'm staying true to my intuition, true to myself, and giving my best, no matter what that looks like or what that sounds like, but just doing what I believe is right to inspire the world and make the world a better place. And that really taught me that because, on the show, you've got all of these different people around you from, hair and makeup to wardrobe to producers telling you what to do, telling you what to sing, telling you what to wear, all that different stuff. And I was at the time really excited, and felt like I just wanted to be this sponge for knowledge, and I thought all of these people knew better than I did. And then looking back at it, I was like, that didn't quite feel like me, and that was okay because I learned that. Right. And so now I really do my best to make sure, and I, passing that on to other women, not just for myself, but other artists that I'm supporting in the industry, really learning how to, yes, always be open to those around you and those in your trusted circle, but always be able to tell when something doesn't feel quite right and how to use your voice in that situation.
To trust your instincts. I mean, we have instincts for a reason, and a lot of women, especially, I think, we put the needs of others before our own,
We're
and
such nurturers.
we're nurturers. And I think it's obviously there's a reason for that. That's great, but especially at this point in time, don't you think it's the best time to focus on ourselves, because we can't give to other people unless our cup runneth over.
Yes, exactly. Well, I always say your energy is your currency.
Mm.
Right. So that's why wellness became such an important part of what I do. In addition to music and artist development coaching, I went through a whole period of time where I gained almost 50 pounds and then lost that weight over, a period of time. That was probably a period of 6 or 7 years from gaining the weight and then losing it again. And, if you're putting everyone else before yourself, how are you supposed to give of yourself to the world? Right. And not only that, how are you supposed to, if you don't feel abundant, how are you supposed to create abundance? And I'm not just talking financially, I'm talking abundance of love, abundance of joy, abundance of health. Right. And so you have to take care of you first in order to be able to give of yourself.
Gosh, I love that. That's so great. How can people find you and work with you?
So the best way to reach me is through my Instagram, Naia Kete. That's NAIAKETE. You can also go to livelikeniah.com if you'd like to sign up for my mailing list. A lot of my work is centered around thought work and reprogramming the mind. I believe that, if you create the mental environment for transformation, you can create transformation as opposed to trying willing it to exist. There's some tricks, right, to kind of trick ourselves into creating a mental and physical environment that supports our natural transformation and evolution as human beings. So,
I
yeah.
love that. Can you give us one example?
One example. Yeah. So I have 5 questions that I ask myself every single day. What is a thought that I'm thinking? Why am I choosing to think this thought? How does this thought make me feel? Is this thought serving me? And what are 2 empowering thoughts that I can put in its place? And I ask these 5 questions because oftentimes our default mode, from an evolutionary standpoint, is to always be looking around us and looking for danger, right? So our default thoughts are often thoughts that aren't serving us, right? They're negative thoughts. And so they create more negativity in our lives. So oftentimes that first thought that jumps into your mind, what's a thought that I'm thinking? I remember to this day, the first time I ever did this is I'm not enough, right? That was the first thing that came to my mind. And then to ask yourself, where is it coming from? I actually found something really powerful is that what thinking I'm not enough gave me permission to do was stay a little bit longer in bed, cuddle with my man, Netflix and chill. So it allowed me to see that, I wasn't doing this to hurt myself, right? I was actually doing this to take care of myself because I wanted a little extra time in bed, right? And so just things like that, I like to really work to engage and direct my thoughts in such a way that encourages me to take inspired action in the world. And that's really the cornerstone of my work in music and in wellness.
I love that. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. You are quite an inspiration, and I'm going to post this and post links so that people can get in touch with you and work with you. And I wish you all the luck, all the health, and many blessings. Thank you again, Naia.
Oh, thank you so much.
Have a great day, everybody. Bye.
Bye.